I found the room on a rainy Thursday night, scrolling through listings I could barely afford. The price was suspiciously low for an apartment in the middle of the city, 2 bedrooms fully furnished, utilities included. The ad had only one photo, a dim hallway with yellow light flickering at the far end. Something about that hallway made my stomach tighten, but rent was due, and desperation silences instinct. The landlord responded within minutes. "Move in tomorrow," he wrote. "No deposit needed." That should have been my first warning. The building stood between 2 abandoned stores, squeezed like it didn't belong. The windows were dark even, though it was past sunset. Inside, the hallway from the photo stretched longer than it should have. The light at the end buzzed softly. The air smelled faintly metallic, like old coins or dried blood. My roommate was already there when I arrived. He stood in the kitchen, facing the wall, perfectly still. Tall, thin, with his back slightly bent, as if listening to something inside the plaster. "You must be Daniel," he said without turning around. His voice sounded layered, like 2 people speaking at once. I froze. I never told the landlord my name. He finally turned. His smile was too wide, stretching unnaturally toward his ears. His eyes were pale, almost colorless, reflecting the kitchen light like glass. "I'm Mark," he said. "We're going to get along just fine." That night, I heard whispering from his room. Not one voice, but many. They repeated the same sentence over and over. "He doesn't know yet." I told myself it was just old pipes. Old buildings make strange noises. But around 3 a.m., my bedroom door slowly creaked open, and I saw him standing there, watching me sleep, smiling. The next morning, he acted normal. Too normal. He made coffee, hummed softly, asked about my job, as if he hadn't been standing in my doorway at 3 a.m. When I mentioned it, he tilted his head slowly. "I don't leave my room at night," he said. "Maybe you were dreaming." His eyes never blinked. That evening, I found a note taped to the fridge, written in handwriting that wasn't mine. "House rules. Do not open Mark's door after midnight. If you hear knocking from inside the walls, ignore it. If Mark is in 2 places at once, do not acknowledge the second one. Do not answer when someone calls your name from the hallway. The bathroom mirror lies after 2 a.m. My chest tightened. I confronted him, holding the paper. He looked confused. "What rules?" he asked. The note was gone. That night, the knocking began. Soft at first, then frantic, like fingernails scraping wood from inside the walls. At exactly midnight, Mark's door slowly opened by itself. Darkness spilled into the hallway like smoke, and from inside his room, I heard my own voice whisper, "Help me." I didn't sleep after that. I couldn't. At 2:17 a.m., I saw Mark walk into the bathroom. The door clicked shut. Water started running, but at the same time, I heard breathing behind me. Slow, wet breathing. I turned. Mark was standing at the end of the hallway, smiling again, his head twitching slightly to one side. The bathroom water was still running. "If you see two of me," he whispered, "choose carefully." The bathroom door creaked open. The second Mark stepped out, identical, but his smile was upside down, bending the wrong way across his face. They both stared at me. One blinked, the other didn't. The lights flickered. The hallway stretched longer, impossibly long. The walls began to pulse gently, like breathing lungs. "Stay," one of them said. "Leave," said the other. Their voices echoed inside my skull. I ran for the front door, but it wasn't there anymore. Just more hallway, and at the far end, dozens of doors slowly opening. Inside each one, I saw myself, standing in darkness, smiling the same impossible smile. I don't remember how long I ran. The hallway never ended. The lights buzzed above me like dying insects. Eventually, I reached my bedroom, or what looked like it. I stepped inside and slammed the door. Silence fell instantly. The room felt smaller, the air heavier. There was someone sitting on the bed, back turned toward me. He spoke softly. "You took too long." He turned around. It was me, but thinner, paler, eyes colorless like Mark. "You signed the lease," he said, "and leases are binding." Memories that weren't mine flooded my mind. Other tenants, other roommates, all trapped in the hallway. The apartment doesn't need rent. It needs replacements. The door behind me creaked open. I felt my face stretching, skin pulling painfully toward my ears. My reflection in the mirror smiled before I did. Days later, there was a new ad online. 2 bedrooms, utilities included, no deposit. A new tenant moved in yesterday. He thinks he found a bargain. Tonight at 3 a.m., I'll stand in his doorway, smiling, and when he asks my name, I'll already know it. "Welcome home, roommate."